What is up, guys? This is Trevor, and we're back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can make thousands of dollars selling international translation rights as a self-publisher. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is completely foreign to you. You're in good company because it's pretty new to me, and I only know maybe one or two other people that have been doing this. So this is really new information in the self-publishing space, and I'm glad to be the one that's going to bring it to you, and hopefully it'll help some of you out. You might have been on a Facebook group or in on social media and seen someone in these self-publishing groups go, "Hey, someone from Vietnam contacted me from a publishing house, and they want to buy translation rights, and they want a copy of my book to check it out. Is this a scam?" Most people are going to go, "Yeah, it is a scam." And this process isn't actually considered a scam. I can't vouch for every publishing house, and you should always do your due diligence and be very careful when you're approaching this. But the act of a publishing house buying translation rights to translate the book into their home country's language is very normal, and it can be a good way to make some money or get another royalty stream, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So, this topic being new for me, I'm actually in the middle of doing my first few deals for selling translation rights myself. So, I'm very green on this, but I'm going to tell you what I know. Basically, when you look at Amazon, the three big markets for English books is going to be the US, the UK, and Canada. And Australia is getting kind of developed right now, but Amazon just isn't very big there yet. So in the future, I think that will be the fourth. But for now, those are the three big ones. Majority comes from the US, and then Canada and the UK are kind of the same. So basically, you have all these other countries outside of the English speaking countries that would probably like to sell your book, but these people aren't speaking English, or they're not their main language. And you would have to translate the book. But it's not worth your time or money to do this, I've found, unless your niche or your brand is entirely in German or, in Vietnamese or, whatever. So I don't recommend translating any of your books. I do recommend selling the translation rights. So for all these countries that your book's not selling in, you can approach them just by going on Google and putting in Germany publishing house fitness, or say you're publishing in the fitness niche. So you go to that, and usually there's going to be a directory that gives you quite a bit of different publishing houses in Germany, or it'll list them in the search results. You're not going to get them all, but it'll give you a good amount. And then you can go to the publisher and contact and go, "Hey, here's my book. It's selling pretty good. It's on this fitness topic, keto, and I would like to publish it in German. I'd like to sell you the international translation rights, and I would like to arrange some sort of upfront payment, advance, and then a royalty split." So you send that email off, publisher checks out your book. If they're interested, they'll message you back and they'll want to see the interior and they'll ask you more questions. Now, don't get discouraged because your book just isn't going to be for every publishing house. A lot of them are very specific. So you're going to send off a message and they might get back to you and go, "Hey, Trevor, love your keto book, but honestly, it's not really our style. So thanks very much. Take care." And don't feel bad about this. You're going to get rejected by a bunch of different companies until you find one that fits with your style of book. I mean, you may have a crazy good book and there may be tons of publishing houses that are going to fight over it, but just in my experience, you're going to message a bunch of them, and only a few of them are going to be interested in your book. It's all about getting some volume out there, sending enough emails. And all you really need is one publisher in one country to say yes, and you got yourself a deal going on. So they contact you, they're interested, they want to move forward. Typically, what I've seen, and like I said before, I'm just doing this now, they'll offer some sort of advance or just an upfront payment. Like it could be anywhere between $500 and $2,000 that they'll just pay to you on the day that you sign on the dotted line and give them permission to translate. And these contracts, usually they do one print of the book. It could be, X amount of copies, maybe 2,000. And then they see how it does. So they might get you to sign a contract that is between 1 and 3 years. And then after that time is up, if the book sold well, they'll probably ask you to sell or ask you to sign another contract with them again. If it doesn't do well, they might not. But essentially, it's that upfront payment that you're after. It's an advance, or they'll pay you a lump sum of money. And then on top of that, you're going to want to negotiate a royalty split. And I've seen the offers be around 10-15% of sales. And I would imagine they'll just send you a check or something like that every 6 months, which is what has been said to me. But I'll like, again, there's so many publishing houses, their process is all going to be a little bit different than what I'm dealing with right now. Usually, when you make a deal, they're going to want some proof that you have all the rights to the book and to any of the pictures or illustrations or anything like that. So they're going to want some documents that say that you own these things or some kind of proof. So I know a lot of self-publishers, we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants and we don't worry about that stuff as much. But since you're dealing with an actual publishing house, they're going to want proof. Basically, you're going to have some signed documents or some sort of proof from the ghostwriter or proof from your illustrator that you do in fact own the rights to everything in the book, because they're going to be concerned about being sued. Just keep that in mind, that the requirements are going to be a bit stiffer than if you're just publishing through Amazon. They also might want some changes done to the book. They might say, hey, our audience prefers more pictures or more illustrations or a different format. And they may ask you to make some changes to the book before they translate it. So if these publishing houses want any major changes to your book, it's negotiable. You can tell them what you're willing to do. Or in some cases, you can just give them permission to make these changes to the book and they'll do it themselves. So it's nothing to stress over, but just keep in mind that their requirements are probably going to be a bit stiffer than it is for someone in the self-publishing world. So the end goal, as I see it for this method, would be to get maybe 4 or 5 different countries that all want to buy translation rights to each of your books. And really all you need to do, in my opinion, is you need to build a relationship and find one publishing house in each country that likes the books you put out. And since obviously you're already publishing in one niche and building a brand, like I've talked about in the past, each of your books are all going to be closely related. So there's good odds that once you build this relationship, if your first book that you do with them does well, your next book will come out and they'll probably want to buy the rights and do a royalty split to that as well. So in essence, you could have 4 or 5 different countries all paying you small drips or small amounts of royalties. And also, the money they pay you up front may even cover the cost of each new book that you come out with. And I don't think I personally will go to the trouble to try and make deals with like 20 countries for each book, but it is very possible that you could have as many countries as you want outside of the ones you're publishing to buying the translation rights. So this could be a great source of income that you've never thought of before. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful and opened your eyes to another way to make royalties from your books as a self-publisher. If you do have any questions or comments, drop them below, and I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Maybe you smash the like button. I don't know if I use notifications or not, but if that exists as well, then hit the notifications bell. All right, thanks so much, guys. Peace.